final play, what were you looking for in that final possession?
A quick shot from Jalen, if not running into a big pick and roll, either for his shot or the pick and pop. And I felt they took away the initial one, they switched it, and he came off. I thought he had a chance to get the three off. Passed it up, and once Jock had inside, obviously you got to find a shooter. We need a three-pointer.
Was Jock in order to set that screen?
Yes.
That was the reason to choose over Jock?
Yeah.
I know a lot is going to be made about the final play, but what transpired in the fourth quarter?
We couldn't really get stops. Yeah, I think we obviously hurt us at the start. I think we had 9-point lead, and felt like we lost those non-maxi minutes early. But turnovers, we had 17 for the game, and that's what allowed them to get back in the game in the first half and in the fourth quarter. But transition opportunities where we can go score. I think Fred won there. Jalen went off his knee. The first play with Aaron and Jeff. So we had the challenge. So a lot of turnovers to start. But even at that point, when we got back in the game, either had a lead or a small deficit, we went after Maxey some and got them to miss some shots, and we just couldn't come up with the rebound. And so it felt like they got every loose ball, 50-50 ball, and hit some crucial threes.
What made the zone so difficult to run the offense against?
It was more than a zone. They were running some triangle and two, so it wasn't just a typical 2-3. But a lot of times in the zone, they want to break up rhythm. We get good shots, and they run it one or two times. I think it was more the triangle and two where they were trying to take Alperen away specifically. Decent looks. I felt we passed up some threes. Some guys traveled or passed up and drove into the crowd, and we've been emphasizing take those shots when they're open. And I think on the other end, that's what Philly did when we doubled Maxey. They got some open shots and they hit them.
On the triangle and two possessions, it looked like he decided at some point just to attack them. Was that something he needed to see them a few times earlier and then make that adjustment?
Talking about Alperen?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just put him in the middle. It's harder to obviously double there, and if they want to go isolation triangle and two on him, he can have the isolation at the elbow where it's harder to double in on the block. So I think we got into it well, and he got his plays there, and they got some and ones and got some good shots there. But yeah, we just moved him around a little bit where it was harder to double him there.
I think you referenced a couple of days ago the need to shoot more three-pointers for this team offensively. Is that something that they have to grow into, or is there something that's kind of missing there in terms of what they're interpreting on the court offensively?
I think I don't really think you have to grow into it. You just have to be aggressive and confident and not pass up those shots. And so I know Aaron had one in the corner. He passed up and drove into the crowd. Jay Sean as well. Tari when he traveled one time. So for us, it's like I say all the time, you're going to get that first good look and you might not get another one. And so we want guys to step up confidently, knock them down. And something we've been preaching is getting our numbers up from the three-point line.
Did you like the way Jalen played?
Yeah, he was aggressive. He made some good passes, good plays in general. And so you just hate to lose a game like this when him, Alperen, and Fred play at that high level. It feels like a wasted game for those three.
Are you starting to see him kind of maybe get back to the form that he was in the start of the year?
Yeah, I think he's come out more aggressive from the start. Found the spots, but the balance is there as well. So he hit Alpi a bunch of times in the pocket, made decent reads out of it, and they blitzed him a lot in the pick and roll. He made the right read and found the guy in the middle. And from there, you just have to obviously make the shot. We missed some threes out of there, double teams, and they hit him, and that was the difference in the game.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.